Alright guys, hope everyone's doing well. So I'm out again, this time with Richard, and we're going on another adventure just over the border. And today we're going up... How rude! Sorry about that. So before I was rudely interrupted, we're just over the border and we're going up Craik Moor, and there's a trig point on top of there, and then we're going to go on to Blackbrough Hill and Greenbrough Hill, and I think we're overlooking Heather Hope Reservoir, and there's a lot of hill forts and cultivation terraces and other earthworks, and I think it's a quarry as well. So we're just going to have a bit of a wander around today. Seen an awful lot of stuff in on the drive in this morning. Seen a buzzard who had caught its breakfast, and a lot of deer roaming around, 3 or 4 barn owls. So it's looking like it might be an eventful day. The weather's stunning, a bit fresh, it's about 1 degree to 0, but broken cloud in the skies, and the winter light's fantastic on top of the hills. So I think we're going to push on, get some height, and try and catch some more of the views before the sun gets too high. So we'll bring you back in a bit. So we've just started the first ascent up onto Craik Moor, which is pretty much a direct route from the road that we've walked in on, straight at the top. But on the main road, when we were driving in this morning, across a lot of the peaks, we've seen a lot of what looked like deer from a distance, but maybe it's in herds or groups of about 20, maybe even more. So we've made a note of those hills, and sometime in the near future hopefully we'll be able to get up and have a wander around those hills as well, because a lot of them do look like a dragon's back, and I'm sure we can come up with a few colourful names for the next time we come out. But so far been a lot of interesting things to see, and we're only half a mile from the car, so fingers crossed it's a promising day. I don't know how well you can hear us for the wind, but at the top of Craik Moor now, at the trig point, you've got a lovely 360 degree views, especially across the Cheviot, the border ridge, and even we could see Philip Law from one of the other videos that we did a couple of weeks ago when we had an adventure just over the border. Definitely a lot more places we're going to be exploring in the future up here. Looks like a lot of good routes, and hopefully a few spots to do a bit of wild camping in as well once the weather gets a bit more favourable before the mozzies come out. So I think next it's on to Blackbrough Hill and Greenbrough Hill, and hopefully have a overlook the reservoir. I'll double check the names on the map just in case I'm wrong. Hopefully if that wind keeps down as well, we might get the drones out. So hopefully there'll be a bit of drone footage in there, especially while we have this sort of light before the wind gets too bad, because apparently there's another storm on the way and rain this afternoon, so we'll see how we get on. and we're heading across the Blackbrough hill. I don't know whether you can hear us for the wind, because it's pretty exposed up here, but this is one with one of the hill forts on. So I'll give you a look at that. So as we've been climbing and getting a lot more height, you can see an awful lot of hill forts just dotted around here and there. So it looks like there would have been probably a lot of battles going on at some point way back when. But the landscape this side of the border just into Scotland definitely has a lot of features. So definitely a lot more of exploring to do in the future, in the different seasons, as every season brings something different. Hopefully get the drones out again. Just the weather's supposed to get nasty by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we can see it in the distance make its way across. So we're trying to squeeze as much footage in as we can before the weather gets really bad. So I'll bring you back on top of the fort. Just had the drones out there on Blackbrough Hill, or Blackbrough Hill Fort as well. We're sitting there, had a quick snack and going to push on rather quickly. The weather front seems to be moving in now. Cloud seems to be coming over the hills to the west. So we're going to go on to Greenbrough Hill and Greenbrough Hill Fort. I'm going to push across there, hopefully be able to get a view of the reservoir. Still got battery life left on the drones, so hopefully we can get there quick enough. Might be able to get some water shots and get up and above the reservoir. But so far so good. It's been a fantastic day. It's getting rather chilly on top. The gloves have to keep going on. You fly the drone for 10 minutes and you can't feel your fingers. So I was going to have the map out for a bit, try and show the route that we've walked, but it's pretty difficult with gloves on. So I'll just try and stick good references and stuff in the video, places from where we've been, maybe some photos. But we'll push on, we'll see you in a bit. So we're just coming up on the Greenbrough Hill Fort, or Greenbrough Hill Fort. Just trying to get a little bit of video in now because the wind's definitely picking up. I'm just out of the wind at the moment, and as soon as I get up this brow, it's going to be blowing a hoolie again. So unfortunately I don't think we'll be getting the drone out anymore. We'll get much more filming in because of the wind. Try and squeeze some in, or put some photos in, or some worse map reference points. But we'll see how we'll get on. So I'm making my way towards the border ridge. I see definitely a few more trig points on the ridge now, which I'll come back at some point in the future, hopefully. Yeah, that wind's going to ruin the video for the day. By the strength of it, the drone footage, so we'll see what else we can get done. We'll drop back into the valley because the weather's getting a bit sour on the top, but we've had the best part of the day. We've seen the sign, so can only mean we'll have to have a look. So I'm going to have a quick look at this quarry that's abandoned on the side of the road. Looks pretty impressive, mind you. There wasn't that much to see lower down in the valley. It's been following the stream back towards the car. We did come across a waterfall. Quite a secluded spot, so left a little surprise there for anyone who's up this way. I might put a rough grid reference in there, and if anyone's visiting they might see it, might find it sneakily put away somewhere. So yeah, apart from the weather changing, been a fantastic day, getting some drone flights out and everything. Really enjoyed it. So that's it for this adventure. Definitely be coming back up this neck of the woods again sometime in the future, maybe it's in the spring or a bit later on, or if I get some spare time, do another adventure. If you don't say anything more, thank you very much for watching, really appreciate it, and see you on the next one.